Welcome to the July 2025 Real Estate Marketing Vault Drop. I'm going to walk you through what exactly we are dropping this month. So, every first of the month inside of the Real Estate Marketing Vault, we put out new content. And so, this is a walkthrough of July. And the theme for this month is Catch Their Eye July. So, this is going to be all about making sure that we are capturing eyeballs, but not just that, right? Not about views and social media only. This includes at your listing appointments, your buyer consultations, and actually like utilizing print marketing materials that catch their eye and convert, right? So let's dive in to what it is, right? We've got a ton of stuff inside of here. So I always like to cover the tools first because those are the most fun for me. I love checklists. So first things first is we have an Instagram lead gen optimization checklist, and this is going to be really fun for my checklist people because we go over everything that you need to cover in order to optimize your lead gen within your Instagram account. We also created one for Facebook because Facebook's a completely different monster than Instagram and it has to be treated so. So that's another. And then we created something I'm super excited about because this is so fun. Have you ever seen those real estate agents in your timeline? Maybe they're your friend or a imaginary social media friend from another state, and you see that they post these things that get so much engagement, like hundreds of comments, and like they just know everybody in town, and you're like, oh, how do they do that? Well, we did it for you. So we have a lot of ideas here, and it goes and goes and goes on. But the idea is that there's supposed to be those little posts where you see the colorful like background square and then it's plain text on top of it. That's what it is designed for. Super easy to use, super easy to execute on, and they are meant to drive engagement. And the beauty of driving engagement is that the more people interact with your content, the more they're going to get served your content in the future, which means you're going to stay at the top of people's timelines on social, which is exactly what we want to do, right? Now, let's talk about actually getting leads, right? Because those three tools that I showed you, they're going to help you get leads. I go over exactly like how to dive into those. There's video walkthroughs for each of them. But I want to dive into actually like generating business, right? So for you, we have the first flyer, which is selling your home on social, right? So 5 ways we showcase your property on social. And this is going to be something that's super awesome for you to send to buyers or sellers, ideally sellers, right? You can take this to listing appointments. You can send this as a mailer, right? And then we also have one. Let me open this bad boy up. We have one done for you that features like a listing case study on how we sold this property for 50K over asking. And so you might be thinking, wait, how am I supposed to use this if I haven't done this myself? You can completely customize it, right? So if you have a story about how you sold this property for 10K over asking or 5K or whatever the story is, put it in there and follow the same framework that is inside. Next thing that I want to mention, I should have mentioned this first, but we actually have a ChatGPT social media caption prompts for you. So these will break down exactly how to have ChatGPT write your captions. So that's for like the social media section that we just covered. But I wanted to throw that in there. Now, you have those two flyers slash mailers right over here to impress sellers and win the listing. So again, you can take those to your listing appointment or you can send them as mailers. It works both ways, fully customizable. You can edit the fonts, pictures, everything. Now I want to cover some of the video trainings that we have inside of here, right? So like, of course, we have our done for you carousel post, which I'll cover towards the back end of this video. We're almost there, right? I'm trying to keep this short for you because I just want to give you a preview of what's inside. But let's go over some of the trainings. So first is we're going to be covering scroll stopping content, right? Actually breaking down what is getting attention in 2025, because I promise you it's not the same stuff that was working in 2023, let alone 2024. So you need to get up to date on what that is. So we broke that down into a video. Next is breaking down how to actually turn views into leads, right? Because we don't just want to get traction on social, right? We're not trying to go viral in the sense of like doing crazy things on video or dancing our hearts away for views, right? We want clients, we want closings, we want buyers and sellers to reach out to us and say, hey, come list me, hey, come help me buy this house. So that is how we are going to do that. So that video training goes over that. Next up, Alex has you covered with polishing your presence at in-person appointments. There are so many mistakes that new agents and experienced agents make at appointments that literally cost you the listing or the buyer signing that agreement, right? And so we want to make sure that we're avoiding those mistakes and also leaning into the good things that will help build trust, build rapport, and help you convert, because that is what it's all about, right? The deeper you can build that relationship and create a trusting, like consistent experience for the person, the more likely they are to sign with you. Now, two other trainings that we have inside is how to set up a Facebook ad for Facebook business page likes, right? So you might be thinking, why would I want to get Facebook page business likes? And there's a reason. We break it down in the video, and the ad is super cheap. Like I'm talking $5-10 a day, if that. You run it, you build up those likes, you start getting a local audience, and there's a whole strategy behind it, but we cover it in that training. Then we also have a video that is about making your videos better, right? Because there's nothing more frustrating than working so hard on a video to put out into the algorithm and then it just flops. And it has a lot to do with the way that you're shooting the video. So I went over a technical tutorial on like how to actually like frame yourself, make sure you look good, make sure the lighting looks good. We broke it all down inside of there. Finally, we have our 10 done for you social carousel posts. So I'm not going to go over all 10 of them, but I do want to highlight two of them. I always pick two each month that are my favorite. The first is how to include solar panels in your home sale. And so we have all of this written for you, right? Like every month the carousel posts are done for you. All you have to do is drag and drop your photo. You're good to go. You can post it. And my second favorite is, should you walk away from a bidding war in this market? I feel like that is such a good topic. And again, really easy to drag and drop. And we have hundreds of these inside of the vault. So if you want to access this, become a vault member, right? I'd love to see you inside. You'll get access to our Facebook group where you can speak directly with me and other agents all across the US and Canada who are utilizing the vault. And I would love to see you inside of there, follow you in your growth journey, and help you with anything that you need to grow your business. So I will see you in another video. I hope to see you inside of the vault.